A couple of weeks ago, one of the bases I stayed at, walked through the exchange, came across some new types of foods. Not dehydrated, and you don't have to add water, so the meats are a little bit heavier. This one's a beef stew, chicken pasta, Parmesan tomato sauce, spaghetti meatball sauce. I figured I'd pick them up and try them out. Worst case scenario is it's basically a canned food item, like beef stew. I fear this could be just a simple beef stew in a can, but instead it's in a pack. But it's supposed to be everything here to heat it up. Not sure which one to try first. I have the least hope for the beef stew one, since I just fear it's like a typical beef stew in a can. So let's try this one. So what do we got here? Typical little MRE kind of setup. Spork, salt and pepper and napkin. Chemical heat bag. Don't have to add water. And then a bag of stew. So interesting enough, inside here is the heat pad and the activator, which I guess is just water. Yeah. Typical heat pad. What they call the activator, do not drink. So maybe it's not water. I don't know what it is. Getting hot fast. Woo. It says it takes about 5-10 minutes. So we'll come back and try it and see how hot it is. The heating pad's still really hot. Still have it going. You can leave this in here and get it hotter probably. It's been 10 minutes. Let's go ahead and clean this up real quick and pour it into the bowl. It smells like beef stew. Here's what the package says it looks like. Here's what it actually looks like. Nice, I don't know. It looks kind of a lot like canned beef stews. It's in a Mylar package. It can be heated up in the wilderness, I suppose. Yeah. Tastes just like beef stew in a can. It's fine, it's beef stew in a can. Just in a Mylar package. It's heated up, but it's not the hottest. It's just basically beef stew in a can, but this time it's in a package. You can take it out in the desert, I suppose. Heat it up a little bit. Kind of lukewarm. Nice. Nothing unspectacular. I suppose the real advantage though is that pack is easier to pack away in your backpack to take it on a trip. And once you're done eating it, instead of having a can you got to deal with, it's just that packaging. You can squish it pretty easily, make it more portable. But otherwise it's just beef stew in a can. No big win here. Well, it's dinner time, so let's break out another one. We're going to do the spaghetti and meatball sauce. After the beef stew one, don't have a whole lot of hope for this one either. We'll try it anyway. Spork again, salt, pepper. Pouch of food, heater pouch with another container of do not drink this liquid. It's a chemical smell to it, so there's probably something in it, not just straight water. I don't know. It's getting hot here, bubbling. Ooh, warm. Let's set this thing up. So last time I let it go for 10 minutes and then I open up the package. This time I'm going to let it go for 15 minutes and we'll go open the package. So once again, here's what the package shows. Looks really nice, doesn't it? And then reality hits you. Don't know. Let it sit for 15 minutes for an extra 5 minutes, so it's a little hotter. Some meatballs, spaghetti. Alright, so it really does look like spaghetti in a can, but this time it's in a little package, right? which makes it easier to throw away. Wrap it up and put it in a bag if you're hiking. A lot more sauce and spaghetti. Fair amount of meatballs though. The extra 5 minutes was definitely a payoff. It's more palatable if it's hotter. But it's pretty much, yeah. Think like, I don't know, Chef Boyardee in a can. It's fine. The extra 5 minutes paid off. Look at that, whole mushroom. Well, not whole, but pretty decent sized mushroom. Meatballs are pretty dense, so that's pretty good. Flavor's okay. I mean, basically spaghetti in a can, but in a pouch. So once again, it's the benefit of backpacker, so you're not reconstituting anything. Packages have like a 5-year shelf life for all 3 of them. Nah, it's okay. Third and final Chef 5-minute meal: chicken pasta, Parmesan, and tomato sauce. This is the one I hope is going to be the best one of the 3. Not that the bar was set very high by the first 2. Here's what was advertised. Here's what I actually got. I think this one looks a little better than the other 2. I waited 15 minutes once again. I definitely made it really hot. Yeah. Tink of Chef Boyardee. The flavor's fine. See pieces of chicken. But I'm basically eating Chef Boyardee in a can, but in a pouch instead. So you're paying for the convenience of a little pouch. It's easier to pack away in your backpack. And then once you've eaten it, crumbles up into a tighter bowl just so you can put away in the trash instead of carrying around a can. But you're basically eating Chef Boyardee in a can, but in a pouch. You're also paying for the extra cost because of the heating element, right? But you can buy those separately in a packs, 20, 50 counts, whatever they are. So you could probably come up with a cheaper version of this. Just buy it in a can, put it in a pouch. Not overall impressed. It tastes fine, but doesn't knock my socks off. Okay, I'm wearing sandals, so there's no socks to knock off. But final thoughts on all 3 of these Chef 5-minute meals. None of them are 5 minutes. You need to cook it for at least 15 minutes to get the full heat. And that little heating element can actually last longer than 15 minutes. So you can probably go 20 minutes. 15 works pretty good, not these Chef 5-minute meals. Would I do these again? No. The chicken pasta was okay compared to the other 2. The bar was not set very high. But the beef stew one, that's basically a typical beef stew in a can. These 2 are basically Chef Boyardee types. So, I mean, if you don't want to carry around the can and don't want to buy individual heating elements and put them in pouches and cook them that way, sure, there's a convenience factor. I suppose in a worst case scenario, you can always have one in your car for like the winter time. So if you get stuck on the highway in the winter and you're stuck there for like an overnight because the roads are all jammed up, you have a hot meal. Otherwise, yeah, just don't, just buy yourself individual cans of the stuff that you want, and then buy those heating packs. You're good to go. You don't need to. Chef 5-minute meals. Nah, pass.